I've been retired for a little over a week now, and I've noticed something I really wasn't expecting. I still feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere or doing something. And the strange thing is, there's nowhere that I really have to be. Nobody's waiting for me in the office. There's no schedule that I have to follow. I finally have all this freedom I've been looking forward to. So, why do I feel a little guilty when I use it? I don't think I realized how hard it would be to stop feeling like my time has to be productive. Hi, I'm Glenda, and welcome to Second Act Studio. So grab your coffee and sit with me for a minute because I have a feeling I am not the only person who has experienced this. I thought having all this freedom would be the easy part. Apparently, I still have to learn how to use it. And I'm beginning to realize that that may take a little bit of practice. Before I retired, I imagined these wide open days where there would be no alarms, no rushing out the door, no appointments stacked one after another. And I thought once I retired, I would automatically know how to enjoy that. But it turns out I'm not very good at doing nothing. And I don't even mean literally doing nothing. I mean doing something simply because I want to do it. And there's a difference. So I joined a gym, and this week I've been going to morning classes. I've done my workouts. I've come home, had my protein shakes. Nothing remarkable about that, right? Except somewhere in the back of my mind was this little feeling. This is a weekday morning. I should be working. Oh, and I know that just sounds ridiculous. I'm retired. I'm supposed to be able to get to go to the gym on a weekday morning. That was the whole point. But for decades, weekend mornings meant something very specific. You got up, you got dressed, you went to work. Your day already belonged to something. And now, my weekday mornings belong to me. That sounds wonderful. And it is wonderful. But I'm realizing that having freedom and knowing how to live inside that freedom are very different things. I've put my golf clubs in my car, and I did that for a reason, because I've been saying for years that I wanted to play more golf. So I thought, I put the clubs in the car. Then there's no excuse. If I want to stop at the driving range, I can just do it. Simple. Except now I can actually go on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning. And there's still this funny little voice inside my head saying, you're going to the driving range in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week? Yes, apparently I am. And that's when I caught myself. Why should that feel so strange to me? I worked for decades so that someday I could have more control over my own time. Someday is here. And now I have to learn how to actually use it. That's when I started thinking, maybe this isn't really about retirement. Maybe it's about how I've spent most of my life measuring a good day. Because for most of my life, I could tell you if I had a productive day or not. How many things did I get accomplished? How many calls did I make? How many problems was I able to solve? How many things did I cross off my to-do list? I knew how to measure that. But ask me if I had a good day? Well, That's a completely different question. And I'm starting to wonder if I've spent most of my life answering the first one. So I'm trying something a little different. I'm not going to fill every hour just because the hours are empty. But I'm also not going to sit around because I think retirement means I'm supposed to relax all day, although that would be nice. I want to figure out what I actually enjoy. I join the gym. My golf clubs are in the car. I'm working in my garden. I'm almost painting. And I'm making these videos. I'm planning meals and actually thinking about what I want my days to look like. And some days, maybe I'll do absolutely nothing productive at all. And I'm going to try very hard not to feel guilty about that either, because maybe that's part of this transition also. For years, my life came with an explanation. I'm going to work. I have an appointment. I have a client. I need to get this done. There was always a reason for what I was doing. And somewhere along the way, I think I got used to believing that there had to be one. Now, sometimes the reason might simply be just because I want to. I want to go hit golf balls. I want to sit outside with my coffee. I want to spend hours painting. Or maybe I want to sit in my garden and do absolutely nothing for a while and just enjoy my day. And apparently, I'm going to have to learn that because I want to is actually a pretty good darn reason to. Maybe retirement isn't just learning what I want to do with my time. Maybe it's learning that my time doesn't always have to be justified. I don't have to earn an afternoon at the driving range. I don't have to accomplish something before I sit in my garden. And I don't have to prove that I had a productive day in order for it to be a good one. I spent a lot of years waiting for this freedom. Now I think I have to learn how to accept it. And maybe that's what this second act is going to be about. Not filling my time, but learning how to make it mine. So if you are retired, or even if you're getting close, I want to know something. Did you ever feel guilty about doing something in the middle of a weekday simply because you wanted to? Or did you have to learn how to stop measuring your days by how much you got accomplished? Tell me in the comments, because I have a feeling that I am not the only one. I'm Glenda, and this is Second Act Studio, where your next chapter starts now, and I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great day.